Welcome to another daily recap. Today is Thursday, January 25, 2024. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Currently, the pre-market, they are around 487.29. You can see in the upper left side of the screen. That's the pre-market at this time of day. Several levels that have been calculated, identified to trade against today, and we will see how these trades played out after the market closes. It's not too difficult to see which level the spiders thought was important today. They hit just this one level here at 487.80, and the resulting trade was profitable. They didn't get really too far away from this level for the entire day. You can look around this chart for now because I don't think I need to bring it back up. I recorded this trade live, so I'll just play it now and talk through it because I believe there's some learning opportunities in there for today. I started recording a few seconds before the market opened. So you'll see the first 15 minutes of the trading session play out before any action is taken that would activate trades. I want to see where the spiders are as they get nearer to 9:45 a.m. because it's then when I set up orders in the system at the levels to the north and to the south of where current price is. So I wish I could speed this up more. It's going to take a little while because I want you to see the entire thing. So I'll just explain my thought process as at this point in the day when the market is open. So I'll adjust the levels with the 5-cent buffer when I have a pretty good feel for where the market's going to be at 9:45 a.m. So about a minute in front of 9:45 a.m. or so. And that happened to be when the spiders were kind of on their way back down. So there were orders put in the system to sell if they got up to 487.75 and to buy if they got down to 484.90. Those are the operating levels. These were keyed in automatic trades. So if the spiders touch the level, there's a market order in the E-minis. And it took a little while. It was about 10 minutes after 10 o'clock. And so here's like maybe a first learning opportunity. They came up. I believe this was the candle here. Actually, let me just talk what just happened there. So I actually added an order also to go short if they went higher at 488.50. You just saw that flash by. It was another activation trigger because the thought process is this area is really good resistance. It's a good zone up here, and I'd be willing to sell again if they went higher, if they didn't hit the level and fall back down and give me the base hit pretty quickly. But anyway, as I was saying, after 9:45 a.m., this candle here that I'm pointing at, I wanted to check to see if that would be considered a near miss, if it got close enough to the level and pulled away, because they did pull away, but it wasn't close enough. Don't remember the exact number, but earlier if you saw the cursor flying around, that was me checking the levels at that point, using the 487.75 compared to the high of that candle. So the spiders started their push eventually. Like I said, it was about 10 minutes after 10 o'clock. Market order and the E-minis is activated as soon as the spiders touch. The short trade, of course, 4 E-mini contracts sold. And so as soon as the order is filled, I add the profit target on the E-mini chart, just chart trading, and that's the 4 ES points that I'm looking for. I also add a fumble threshold over on the SPY chart. That's the 488.15 with a red line that you see. That's the line in the sand where I'm looking for things to happen that would tell me that this trade is a fumble. And also keep in mind that because the next level up at 488.50 isn't too far away, I'm ready to sell again if they get there quickly. I'm also checking the low. They came back down pretty close to the entry point to see if that would qualify as a near miss. It did not. There was still several reasons to let this trade play out. So we wait. They got closer to the fumble threshold. They poked their head above about 5 or 6 times. This represents 5 or 6 minutes you see going here, but none of this really mattered. I mean, they poked their head above and you're out of the money, but they never close. I'm looking for something that's much more conclusive. And what I'd really like to see at this point is for them to go higher so I can add to the position, sell again. I know this whole area is a good zone, as I mentioned before, but I just wait for the signal either way. If they don't give me the base hit, then I determine if this is a fumble, sell again. The odds are when levels are this close together, you would end up selling again. So it's just an awareness, but waiting for it to play out. After 20, 25 minutes or so, they did fall, as was the original design. The base hit of 4 points was reached. You saw that happen just now. Trades close out automatically. So this level had been satisfied, so I changed the line dotted just to indicate that the status of it, because I do not want to take any more trades at that level for the rest of the day. I'll just pause this here because I stopped the trade. I stopped recording after a while. No other levels were hit, but this was in the morning. I just had a few other things to do by lunchtime or so, but right before lunch. So that was the trade. I'm glad I recorded it. Keep in mind, I still had orders active, ready to sell up at 488.50 or to buy at 484.90. Never did happen, of course, the rest of the day, but none of the levels were hit. And that was the one trade of the day. And here's the tracking log. If you've been following along with these daily recap videos, you probably noticed that the legend colors on this tracking log are different. I figured it would just make more sense if the base hits are represented by the color green. Fumbles are now yellow because fumble really isn't necessarily bad, like a yellow traffic light. Sometimes you still have enough time to speed up and make it through. And of course, TKOs, the worst case scenario and also the least likely to happen, are still represented in red. So the one base hit, 4 points, pretty straightforward day. I hope you find these videos helpful. If you want to see more, subscribe, click the bell, and all that. Thank you, and have a great day.